Hey everybody, welcome back to I2I, the place where we talk about anything and everything Disney. My name's Kyle.
And my name is Jessica.
Tonight's Disney Trivia Night. Tonight's theme is...
I have absolutely no idea.
It's a hint right here.
Disney cruises?
Disney Fantasy, to
Disney
be more
Fantasy.
specific, is going to be the theme of it. Specifically about that cruise ship, things related to it are going to be the topic, the main portion of our trivia night tonight. So, if you guys are ready for my official cruise ship buffet inspector shirt. We've never been.
I wore my just here for the snack shirt.
It kind of relates.
I mean, to be fair, food.
It's all the same thing. Jessica got this for me when we went on our first cruise together back in
our only cruise.
Well, I'm sure we'll go again. That's why I say our first cruise. We haven't been on a Disney cruise yet.
That's true.
But
I was just watching a vlog about a Disney cruise.
How did you like it? Was that good?
I mean, once we have kids, yeah, it'll be.
See, this is how I get about this with other people who say that like Disney parks are for kids. No, the Disney Cruise Line is not for kids.
I didn't say it was for kids. I think I will enjoy it more with kids.
See, I think that's that stigma that's there. It's like it's broken from Disney parks. Now we got to break it from the Disney Cruise Line. One day we'll be there at some point. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. As you come into the stream, do us a favor by making sure you smash that like button if you enjoy this type of content, and post it if you're watching there now. Say hello. We got a lot of people already checking in. We've got Avery Willie saying hello today. Pamela, Benjamin, good to see you. Daniel says, guess who's back? Hope you're doing fine or ready for tonight. Yes, glad to have you back. I know you've been working hard, Daniel, so glad you could finally find some time to get away to hang out with us a little bit here tonight. So that's what we're going to do. We'll get started in just a little bit for all that. I want to give you guys some reminders, though. Got some cool content been putting out lately on our channel here, but also our second channel, the I2I in the Parks channel, going through a lot of our Disneyland trip stuff. So today I put up, or yesterday, I guess. Was it today? It was today. I put up do you remember riding Tow Mater's little thing? It's like the Buzz Lightyear, or the Buzz Lightyear ride at Hollywood Studios.
Swirling saucer, spinning, swirling something.
I think one of my favorite things is listening to Jessica like squeal and screech, like or not screech, but what's the word I'm looking for? Exclamations about joy and happiness and having fun.
I don't know what's happening here.
I'm saying that it's funny to listen to her in these videos that I'm making. Just go like in the background like that.
Great.
So listen for nothing else, for that entertainment value. Let's see. We got JM checking in. Good to see you.
I think Avery gave us a dad joke.
Did he? Let me go back up. What do you say?
Did you hear about the red cruise ship and the blue cruise ship that smashed into each other, or that crashed into each other at sea? All their survivors were marooned.
And we're done with that one.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
By the way, I always want to ask you guys if the music is okay, if our sound levels are okay. We're still playing with all that lighting and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
they haven't said the sound is too loud this time.
I would hope so.
So that's positive that we learned from last week.
And also, do you all remember how it deleted some slides last week? It did it again. She's a witness. She's a witness. I counted them.
Now I'm only a witness that they aren't there. I'm not a witness that Kyle put them there to begin with.
No, I went through a setup here like an hour and a half ago before.
Now, if slide 3 and 10 are missing currently,
I'm gonna be like,
I'll say it's a curse.
I'm gonna smack a computer right now.
Not this one. This one's expensive.
This one's not that expensive, honey. This one I need to upgrade for this one at this point.
You might be wondering what it's like to work on a cruise ship. It has its ups and downs.
And deduct a point for Avery.
That's 2 points that he's missing.
Oh, look, what is this? What are these shenanigans that are happening?
You better just get to the rules or whatever you're going to do, because this is going to keep going the longer you delay.
My goodness, guys. What is going on?
Don't delay. Let's go.
Oh, all right. Well, with that, we're going to get this thing started. As a reminder, this is the last trivia night of this season. We begin a new one starting next week. We'll cover that more at the end, what that means for those of you who may have been here before. But this is the last of this season, season 1 of 2022 Disney Trivia Nights. So we'll keep, oh my gosh.
Go, Kyle.
There it goes again.
Get to the rules. Let's move on.
It's like a car wreck. You have to stop and look at it.
Nope. You need to keep moving on.
I can't stop looking at it.
I'm going to slap you.
All right. Disney Trivia Night. It is. The Disney Fantasy is our topic for tonight. And we'll be focusing the first half of the questions on that. So that's how it works. The first 10 of the pre-announced theme. The other 10 are the random Disney trivia that you can find across the Disney sphere out there. We're using a timer of 40 seconds for you to answer one time. You only get one answer. Whatever you type in the first time is your answer. Be strategic with when you post your answer in those 40 seconds. You don't want to give it away too fast to other people. Also, keep these little hints and helpful reminders in mind as we go throughout the stream tonight. It obviously is something that occurs every once in a while where things go a little awry with streaming and stuff like that. Just keep that in mind. And now let's reveal the leaderboard. And look at that. Matthew got the point last time, the game winner point. We'll talk about that in just a second. He is officially in the lead with one game left. So we might have to do a tiebreaker question at the end of this, just in the event that Avery is able to score that last and final point to tie it up. So we'll handle that at the end of this thing, and Jessica will be like the person who decides all that. Do you have a trivia question you can come up with?
No, and I don't like being bamboozled, so
well, this is why I'm giving you about a 20-30 minute heads up.
Oh, so I'm gonna be on my phone the rest of the time, guys.
So anyway, there is the rest of the trivia night leaderboard. You can even see who's been trying to work their way up into the top 10 or down, whichever way you've been going, up or down. And if you want to be on that leaderboard, here's how you do it. We keep track of this over each season, so it'll start over next week with a brand new leaderboard, wiped completely clean. So make sure you are here next week. 3 points towards the leaderboard, 1 participation point, as long as you answer at least one question. You get a correct answer tonight. Sometimes people don't get correct answers. You get at least 1 point. And then there's the game winner point, which we do with a random draw explained below. So that is trivia night. That is our theme. And Jessica is now going to be worrying the entire time about what her tiebreaker question is going to be. I think you got it. I promise you do. I trust and believe in you, and you need to believe in yourself. Speaking of believing in Jessica, how many questions does Jessica get tonight, right? That was rude. That was a great segue.
To be fair, I've seen 3 of your answers because you've got the screen so massive over here.
Don't be looking.
All of the answers.
Don't be looking over here. This is not for you. Over there. How many does Jessica get right tonight? Daniel already asked it. 6? 6? Wow, a lot of people have faith in you tonight. Do you think that's possible, Jess? Apparently not.
I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with 3 since I already saw 3 answers.
Did you really? Did you see them fully?
Yeah.
Dadgummit.
I mean, Kyle, you literally have the font on size 200.
Well, actually, it's not worth explaining here. It's a technical thing amongst the many technical issues we always have here.
Kyle has this massive screen with font size 200.
No. I'll explain it to you after the show. Anyway, all right. Question number 1. Let's get this started.
Maybe it might be here.
Let's hope it's there.
Which Disney movie has 2 of its songs played by Disney fantasy horns during a voyage?
During.
I want to hear it. You didn't even have all the cards out there.
Is this one of the ones you saw?
No. Which Disney movie has 2 of its songs played by Disney fantasy horns during a voyage?
Just try. Like, you could just write a Disney movie down there.
I have no idea.
Just write one. Let's cruise into the first question. My gosh, Daniel.
Y'all are annoying.
This is...
And by y'all, that means you.
No.
Yeah, bro.
Which of the movies has 2 songs played? Now, it could have changed this. I'm going off the list that I found online. And time. The correct answer is Pinocchio.
That makes no sense.
When You Wish Upon a Star is one of them. And not Whistle While You Work. Write it down. I didn't write it down in here. What's the song? Hi diddly dee. I
like their answer.
That's the answer. Is Pinocchio has 2 of those. I don't think they may have changed it by now, but yes, Pinocchio. When You Wish Upon a Star, when they sail off, is
okay. Thank you.
And then they do Hi diddly dee at some point in there. All right, question number 2. Here we go.
Which Disney characters are displayed in the stern of the Disney Fantasy?
We clarify there. There's 2 of them. I'll give you a hint. I probably should have written 2 in there, but
Which 2 Disney characters are displayed in the stern of the Disney Fantasy?
I'm thinking like I left that out for a reason because I wanted it to be super vague. But hey, now you got a hint. 2 of them. Which two characters? Try.
Kyle, these questions are ridiculous.
How are these hard? Dream is a wish your heart makes. That's a great thought there.
What?
No strings
What
on
did
me.
you say?
Avery was thinking of a dream is a wish your heart makes for the
That's not what you said.
What did I say?
No,
Oh, time. The correct answer. Did anybody get it? No. Nope. Nobody got it that I can see on here. The correct answer is Dumbo and Timothy Mouse. I don't think anybody got it. Did anybody get in there? Nope.
That is so random.
Dumbo and Timothy. Well, I mean, Timothy Mouse kind of comes with Dumbo. He rides him.
Right, yeah. I got that.
Gotcha.
I meant it's just random that they would be on a cruise ship. You think like ducks, like Donald and Daisy.
Right.
You know, water.
Right.
You don't really think of elephants.
Well, but
in the water.
I won't say much more because there's questions that may like feed into that, but it's not always like water based for the cruise. You know,
I know.
It's a celebration of Disney. You know?
I'm saying for it to be on the actual boat, to me, it just seems random, but whatever.
So have I stumped everybody 2 in a row?
Yeah.
My goodness.
I told you these were hard.
I didn't think these were going to be hard tonight.
Kyle, I'm going to have to start making questions because you never think.
Hey, I would love for you to make some questions. Question number 3.
Which company made the crystals of the chandelier in the Disney Fantasy lobby?
This one is hard. I will admit that, but I like to throw what I thought were hard ones in there every single time. Well, you saw that one.
Sure did.
So you don't get credit for that one.
What company made the crystals of the chandelier in the Disney Fantasy lobby?
Jessica's over here cheating.
It's not cheating. It is using my resources wisely. If you have the computer screen right in front of me, I would never cheat like on a test in school.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't count for points.
Yeah.
My points don't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a moral victory thing, you know? Like, think of it that way. It's like, whose line is it anyway? You play just because, even though the points don't matter. And time, the correct answer is Swarovski. Swarovski. Swarovski, yes. No. I don't know. One of the skis. Avery got it. Avery got it.
You know what my favorite part about that is? That you said it different every single time. No, it's top tier. All right, next question. Let's move on.
Swarovski.
That's as close as we're going to get.
Swarovski.
No, you're going to say Stroganoff. So
Stroganoff.
Question 4. In what year was the Disney Fantasy's maiden voyage?
Did you see this one too?
If I get it right, then I'm going with yes.
Nope.
Okay, then no. In what year was the Disney Fantasy's maiden voyage?
What did you look at then?
I couldn't remember if I saw this or not. That number was just in my head.
Gotcha.
Sometimes I get things stuck in my mind.
In my mind.
In fact, the same company that made Michael Jackson's glove. I didn't know that, actually.
I didn't know that.
No, I did.
I'm saying I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But it's no shock that Daniel knows. He's a huge Michael Jackson fan. I mean, I'm a Michael Jackson fan.
And the Beatles. And
yes. He's a fan of many things, as we've come to find out about
He's
him.
more of a fan than we are. Like, Daniel's actually a fan. We're just like bandwagon people.
Probably so. And time, the correct answer is 2012. Matthew was the last one to get it. Very good. You got Matthew, Pamela, Avery, 8, Allie Rose are everybody that got it. Great job, everyone.
I was way off.
1995. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Well, you weren't as off.
Did they even have cruise ships back then?
Daniel wrote 1971, so that was a little off.
That's pretty bad.
That was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. But he's just throwing it out there. Question 5.
Mm-hmm. Which Muppet has their own room on the Disney Fantasy?
Probably should have put room in quotation. Oh, it's a good answer. I mean,
which Muppet has their own room on the Disney Fantasy?
What was your? Don't be too specific. What was your line of thinking? Just a guess? Or?
Chaos.
Well, I thought you were going to think about something else. I'll explain in a second.
I just love the chaos.
She is chaos. It's like Moon Knight. There's chaos in you. Those of you that are watching Moon Knight know what I'm talking about. Which Muppet has a room? Who is it? And why are they there? And time, the correct answer is, hey, by the way, good to see you, Shelby and Austin.
And WDW Connect.
And WDW Connect, good to see you. Pepe!
Who?
The prawn, the guy, oh, he has a French accent or whatever. I think it's French. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Pepe.
I forgot he existed.
So Pepe the prawn, or King Prawn, as I think is his full name. He has. You wrote animal down. I was thinking because he was part of the band that plays on the cruise ship. That's what I thought you were going with.
Oh no.
Not quite.
And then when everybody started writing Miss Piggy, I was like, oh, that would be logical.
It would be too. Same thing. She likes to show and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But nope. Alas, you're all wrong.
I'm glad it wasn't Kermit. Honestly, he gets too much screen time.
Kermit, but water Kermit frogs like you tried to do earlier.
No, but this is the ocean. Frogs don't live in the ocean. They don't.
I love messing with her sometimes. Just a question.
Look at me. Who is the godmother for the Disney Fantasy? Huh?
Each ship has a godmother or a representative. Of like sending it off.
Like a human or a character?
I'm not going to answer that.
Who is the godmother for the Disney Fantasy?
That narrows it down too much if I give you that.
Okay.
Jessica gave like an answer that's
so stupid.
There would never in a million years be.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. In what world is the governor of Alabama going to be the godmother?
I don't know what the godmother of a cruise ship does. I've never heard of this before.
Time. The correct answer. See if anybody got it. Make sure I have it correctly in here. Yes, Mariah Carey.
What?
Yes. Usually a celebrity or another character is like the godmother. They're the ones who christen it, kind of thing.
What?
Mariah Carey. 8. Avery. Matthew. Allie Rose. Very good. Avery said his accent, Pepe's accent is Spanish. I have never thought of it as Spanish, but I obviously don't know, which is why I wasn't sure of it. Who has a French accent in the Muppet? Who am I thinking of? Oh no, that's Swedish.
You're thinking of the Swedish chef.
But he has a Swedish. It's not even an accent. It's just Swedish chef. All that stuff. Turns out all she wanted. Oh my gosh.
No, it was actually good.
I'm done.
It's stupid.
I'm
But
moving
it was
on.
good. You know why? Okay, but also we're like weirdly triggered by that because when we go home to his family for Christmas, his brother sings that song literally nonstop. It drives me insane. It's a fine Christmas song. I have nothing against Christmas. I have nothing against his brother. But you just add all those things together, plus all the family togetherness, and you just want to die a little bit. Question 7. To which Disney cruise ship is the Disney Fantasy structurally identical?
Structurally identical.
To which Disney cruise ship is the Disney Fantasy structurally identical? Oh, that was hard to say.
Yeah. All I want is I got it in my head.
Yeah, that's why did you do that to us?
Because I can. Which one is it structurally identical to? Nice, quick to answer this one. Look at that.
Yeah, I like Pamela's answer that Julie Andrews would have been a better fit than Mariah Carey.
Maybe she was on another one. I don't know. I didn't look that far. Correct answer. Disney Dream. Daniel.
Oh, dang it.
I
guess the Wish.
8. Benjamin. We got Matthew.
So technically, Shelby and Austin's first answer is correct.
That is true. We'll count it. Allie Rose, Avery, Pamela, Shelby and Austin. Very nice. Sarah, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. All right. We'll keep moving on. Question number 8.
Which characters are featured in the Disney Fantasy Water Playground? These questions are so hard.
No, they're not.
Bro, yes they are!
You get so worried about them being hard. Just give an answer.
I don't get worried about them being hard. They just are. Which characters are featured in the Disney Fantasy Water Playground?
All I want is a burr, burr, burr. It's all in my head now.
Is that right?
Did you see that answer?
Nope. 100% no.
Good job.
Thank you.
Jessica got one without even cheating. Look at that.
Right.
And Time. The correct answer, Huey, Dewey, Louie. The nephews are there. Daniel was the last one to get it on time. Let's see. Matthew, Avery, 8. And everybody, Allie Rose, very good. Got everybody on there. Yep.
I like Benjamin's comment. It's a trick question. There's no water playground.
Depends on what you define as that, but there is one. There is something like that. I couldn't say like, well, I guess I could have said splash pad, but it's more than a splash pad. It's like a, what do you call a splash pad? Is it just where water shoots up?
Yeah.
See, like if they've got like funnels and all this kind of sprayy stuff, that's a playground to me. I don't know. That's what I think of it as. Question 9.
In what country was the Disney Fantasy built?
Tough. That's tough, Jessica.
In what country was the Disney Fantasy built?
It's tough, Jessica. So close.
Probably not. Yeah, we know the quality's pretty fuzzy. I turned off every other device we have in our house. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Well, I have a hunch of what's going on.
Which is what?
Well, let's get through this question. I'll explain. I noticed that too. That it seemed like people are dropping in and out. It's not them. It's
us. That's why the quality.
Yeah. And time. Good thing it's the last one of the season. The correct answer is, I think you meant Germany. Germent. WDW Fanatic got it last one. He fixed it. Autumn. Well, I was about to say Clint, but no, he wrote Bahamas. Daniel, Pamela, 8, Allie Rose, Matthew, Avery, and there we go.
Okay, so what's up with our internet?
I just saw the answer to this last question being funny. Chewy, Bluey, and Pooey.
That's cute.
I threw everything in there. The reason why it's cutting in now is we're at the end of our data. You know, I talked to you about this earlier with our internet thing. Like it changes over tomorrow, and so they've slowed us down. That's what's really going on. We've been watching a lot of stuff this month.
And also Kyle works from home, so he's literally on the internet 24/7. So don't let him blame it on me.
Well, that's true, but it's the March Madness that stayed literally on for 24 hours a day for 4 days straight, because of me. But it is what it is. It's March Madness. I love it. All right, is this our last trivia themed question tonight?
Yeah.
Let me get over there. Sorry.
How many passenger decks are on the Disney Fantasy?
It's a tough question.
How many passenger decks are on the Disney Fantasy?
So what's a deck?
You stand on it.
You know this. You've been on a cruise.
Yeah, but I don't know what a passenger deck is.
So
what's the difference in a passenger deck and a balcony?
No. You're thinking completely wrong on this
one. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm confused. Tell me what it is, you freak.
We'll get there in a minute.
My gosh.
I can't give that out because giving away the answer. If everybody else is confused about it, like the buffets.
Can we go to the comments, please?
And time. The correct answer. Everybody have it? 14. 14 decks. Each level is a deck.
How did they know how many levels there are?
Because it's listed. There's actually
what 14 listed. Why would I know how many decks there are on an arbitrary cruise ship that I've never been on?
Okay, hold on. We're gonna say who all got the points here in just a second. It's not, you were thinking like a deck, like an outside deck, not like a cruise, like the deck of a ship.
Okay, but either way, why would I know how many decks are on this cruise ship?
But
what's wrong with y'all?
It's not that you would know it, but you could take a guess at it.
I did. I guessed 6, and clearly I was way wrong.
Think how many decks we had access to on the cruise ship that we went on.
I
remember us having access to 15 decks.
Why do you remember that?
Because we were on the 12th. The buffet was on the 13th.
Okay, why? Seriously.
No, there was no 13th deck. 14th was the buffet, and then 15th.
All I remember is my grandpa getting lost the first 5 minutes of us being on the cruise ship.
Anyway, points. Autumn, Matthew, 8.
Psychos for no reason.
Pamela, Avery, Clint, Allie Rose. There you go.
Also, it is not fair that Clint and Autumn are helping each other.
I don't judge. People can Google.
You aren't helping me. That's what a good marriage is. We help each other out.
That's what a good marriage is?
They have a better marriage than we do. Just saying, they're helping each other.
No comment. All right, that's all your theme questions
Good.
tonight. Let's move on to the random stuff.
Move on to something I might know.
Actually, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought these are going to be harder because I'm actually proud of some of these questions. Found some unique ones this time around.
I
So
want to go home. I want to go to my eternal home.
Question. Wow.
kidding, I'm
Dang.
kidding.
Question 11. Jeez.
Which Disney park once housed the Once Upon a Dream parade?
There's only so many options. Just guess one.
Which Disney park once housed the Once Upon a Dream parade?
Seeing Jess stresses so much as a mood. Listen, you have no idea what I live with. This
Also,
right here. It's funny that we're talking about a cruise on this day. It's the most stressful time. I say
we
this.
joked about this yesterday.
I say this with all the love in case my mother-in-law, her family, and everybody else, my in-laws, see this. We love you guys, but God, it was stressful on that cruise ship. They know it too. It was bad. It was bad.
Also, I feel better about our marriage because Clint woke
Time.
bottom up.
Disneyland Paris is the correct answer. Did you guess Disneyland Paris?
Yes! That is always my guess.
We got Pamela, Matthew, WDW. Do Paris is what Benjamin wrote,
That
but
counts.
that's fine. 8, Avery, Allie Rose, Autumn, very good. Disneyland Paris. Yeah, as long as you said Disneyland Paris to me is a park. I mean, it's technically the resort too, like when you talk about it as a whole, but then there's the other park too. So.
Don't
See, isn't it weird? Like this, going back to this whole internet thing where you guys say we're a little fuzzy. Like it shows like 5 of y'all are here. We know there are more of y'all than that.
Right,
It's
clearly.
really weird. So hopefully next when we switch over the internet.
Maybe somebody won't use all our internet speeds. I don't actually know how the internets work. I don't know anything.
So why are you criticizing me for that?
Because I can, and I love to criticize you. Keeps you humble, right?
Question 12?
Yeah. Which?
That's question 11. Question 12?
What is the alter ego to Michael Goob?
Yagoobian.
What is the alter ego to Michael Goob Yagoobian?
That's your name. I'm gonna start calling you Yagoobian.
Oh.
Hey, Yagoobian.
Oh my gosh, this is not going well.
Yeah, I don't think you know this one. Y'all are already so much clearer now that Clint quit.
Oh,
dang, jeez. So Clint was the problem, is what I'm saying. Nah, it's totally on our end, is what it is. I've gone off
whose fault that was.
Time. The correct answer is well, they all got in there at the last second. The bowler hat guy, Pamela. So it's from Meet the Robinsons. That's the villain's name, but that's actually his his name before he was the bowler hat guy. Pamela.
Okay.
8.
Autumn
Benjamin meant he had a typo. He got it in. Autumn, Allie Rose, Avery. Shelby says no idea.
Yeah.
That's how Jessica feels right now.
I put Peter Pan, so I've never seen Peter Pan either. I mean, I saw that live action version with Mary Martin, but I don't think y'all think that counts. So I'm gonna go with no.
What did you say? What did you say?
That's why I'm not good at trivia. I've never seen these movies. I'm not a movie person.
What did you say? Did you just utter that you had never, like, what was wrong with your childhood that you've
we
never
played outside?
So did I, but you've never seen Peter Pan?
I saw the live action Peter Pan.
No wonder you hate the Peter Pan ride, because you don't appreciate it.
I also hate it because you always have to wait in line for so freaking long.
My goodness.
I'm just here to bring you joy.
Oh, dude, my face is full of joy right now. I'm just so upset right now. All right, question 13.
Who sang a duet of Beauty and the Beast with Peabo Bryson?
Yes.
Who sang a duet of Beauty and the Beast with Peabo Bryson?
How do you get through the day knowing you have never watched Peter Pan?
It just doesn't
Like
that.
That's like, for those that have the means to, obviously, childhood 101.
Peter Pan is
Yes.
No, The Lion King, correct, but not Peter Pan.
No, Peter Pan.
No,
All right.
Lion King is way more impactful.
Impactful. Wow.
Who doesn't?
Celine Dion. Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Okay.
Autumn. Matthew. 8. Avery. Benjamin. Allie Rose. Daniel. Pamela. Is that everybody? Yeah. Peter Pan is a masterpiece of engineering. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece. That would be probably Haunted Mansion, but it is a masterpiece of classic old school theme park rides. If you want to put it in that category, I will agree with you. But it's my mom's favorite ride, too. I enjoy it. It's just the line takes forever to get through.
It amazes me that it's your mom's favorite.
It's a very she likes easy rides.
I know, but you go up high, and she flips out on weird stuff. So I would think the height on that would
said the person who flips out on some of the simplest roller coasters ever.
Name one. Just because I didn't do Velocicoaster.
That was not.
I guessed Angela Lansbury too.
So she sang, but she didn't sing a duet like traditionally.
So, but at least Shelby Austin and I came up with a relevant answer.
I like relevant answers.
That should get us half
a
point.
Wrong. It's still wrong though. Question 14.
In what year did Newsies officially open on Broadway? In what year did Newsies officially open on Broadway?
Did you know this was a Broadway?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I know what year it opened? No.
Take a guess.
I did.
What you got? No, you're wrong.
Okay, thanks for giving me a vote of confidence.
You're wrong.
Who did that?
She's messed me up now.
So
I had this other she moved it over here, so I had no clue where the cursor was because there's a screen over here you guys can't see. I use the monitor things that Jessica cheats off of. I didn't even start the timer because you messed me up.
We're a disaster today.
It's a hot mess. I'm combusting.
Well, there's that.
All right.
There was a fire drill at work today, so.
And your brother put out a fire at an apartment complex last night.
That's actually a fact.
And time. 2012. Somebody got 2012. 2000. We got Pamela. 8. Autumn. Rose. Avery. Matthew. Everybody got specific. Did I ask for the date or just the year?
No, you said the year,
but
they are great.
Explicit. Yeah, look at y'all.
Thank you, Autumn. The worst part of Peter Pan's ride is the queue. It is so freaking long.
They've done a great job with the queue, but the rate at which it moves.
No, it doesn't.
It's terrible.
The queue sucks. Everything sucks. It's always hot in that little room where Wendy's bedroom is.
I'm literally gonna combust at this point. Yes, my masterpiece. It was a great feat, a dark ride on the ceiling. There you go. I like this. That is a cool concept, especially during that time that they came up with. All right. Question.
Autumn's got a fire drill tomorrow in case anybody was concerned. Glad to remind you.
Question 15.
Which team did the Braves play in their very first game at Disney's Wide World of Sports?
Look, slide 14 just disappeared after we used it. What is going on?
Well, at least we got to use it. Which team did the Braves play in their very first game at Disney's Wide World of Sports?
What is going on, folks? I don't understand. We literally are in the Tower of Terror Twilight Zone.
That's pretty good. I'm glad you knew what song I was doo-dooing.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Benjamin. Who'd they play in their very first game at the Wide World of Sports? They don't play there anymore for spring training, which is sad. But very first game. Who was it? Braves versus
White Sox.
You just yelled it out wrong. And you even typed it wrong. Time.
You typed it wrong.
Or wrote it wrong. The correct answer is the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh, I was close.
How?
A color. White and red.
Matthew, Avery. That's it. I know. Benjamin got the sound effect you put in there.
Thank you.
All right. Let's keep moving. Moving wrong. That's not the right genre.
Question 16. Which Disney movie is associated with the song If I Didn't Have You?
You know this. Just
sing the song to me.
No, of course that gives it away.
Which Disney movie is associated with the song If I Didn't Have You? absolutely no idea. Oh, I have a relevant Disney story for you today. After we tell the answers, I'm going to give the story.
All right. It's not often. That's an interesting answer.
It has to do with my story.
Okay. Did you let it go or something?
Ah.
And time. The correct answer is Monsters Incorporated. Daniel, WDW Fanatic. Avery, Matthew, 8, Autumn, Allie Rose, Pamela. All right, what's your story?
Okay, so this little girl comes to the hospital today
Yep.
with her mom. She was like maybe 4.
She's wearing Elsa.
She's wearing an Elsa sweatshirt.
Okay.
So I said, I like your sweatshirt. I like Elsa. She goes, I like Anna too. And then we go through all the characters that she likes, and she likes Prince Hans.
Did she like Clip Flop?
She said Sven. So I'm leaving, and I said bye. And she goes, you can be Anna. And one of the nurses goes, wow, that's a compliment.
I was about to say.
I was like, wow.
That's pretty impressive.
Well, 4-year-old tells me I get to be Anna. That's a win.
Says you look like a little Disney princess. Does that make me a Disney prince?
Yeah, it makes you Prince Hans.
Of the Southern Isles.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have that many brothers, but I got a lot. They feel like it that sometimes.
Trust me, yes.
Which was a trivia question last week. Question 17.
What Disney property is the character Sora most associated with?
You don't know this.
I don't know who character Sora is.
I just give me a guess. I'm going to see what you say.
What Disney property is the character Sora most associated with?
Nope.
Dang it. After the answers.
So usually when I ask a question property, it doesn't necessarily mean the physical
Okay,
space.
but after we get the answers, I'm going to tell you why I thought that.
Okay.
I don't want to give it away.
I know it.
Why?
The ride. You think that's like not obvious?
It!
Oh, goodness gracious. And time, the correct answer is Kingdom Hearts. It's a video game. It's a very popular video game where you play as the character Sora and you meet the Disney characters in a different, like, fantastical world. Like Pixar characters, Disney characters. I don't know if they do Star Wars or anything like that, but it's got some Japanese vibes to it as well. I think it's kind of anime looking. I haven't played a lot, so forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn. But Matthew, Allie Rose, Pamela, WDW Fanatic, Daniel, Avery, Autumn. Autumn was very excited about it too.
I like it.
All right, there we go. Kingdom Hearts. The trivia question was simple and clean. Is that a hint? I feel like that's.
Or it was just a good question.
I don't get the answer. I get the reference. It's made by Square Enix, same guys behind Final Fantasy, so very much Japanese. I thought it was Japanese, but didn't want to assume everything there. All right, question 18.
What did the Burbank Daily Review call Disneyland when they broke the story about it being built?
This is I keep finding all these new Disney trivia questions that I love, like random crap like this. Just try. Don't write a dash. It upsets me. You've already upset me so much that she's like, y'all can't see because hasn't read the question yet because she's trying to hurt me behind the camera. And what did the Burbank Daily Review call Disneyland when they broke the story about it being built? I gotta stop putting this behind the screen. That gives you opportunities to pinch me and stuff.
To be fair, that's not what I was doing. Kyle had something on his face, and I was trying to tell him, and he decided to act like a child. The next time,
I thought you were trying to hit me.
Next time, you're just gonna have something on your face.
The correct answer. Nobody got. Yep, nobody got it. The correct answer is. Make sure I have it written down correctly too. Make Believe Land Project.
Yep.
But it was after the timer. Yeah,
but...
it was after the timer. Walt's Folly, that was actually what they called Snow White when he first debuted that. Walt Disney's Make Believe Land Project.
That's a lot of things.
Well, it's just what they called it because Disneyland didn't exist.
That's a lot of things.
Wouldn't that's what if you were known for being a make believe person, Make Believe Land Project.
Like Mr. Rogers, what was it called? The Land of Make Believe.
So if he was going to make a thing about it, you call it Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or his neighborhood, Rogers' Neighborhood or something like that.
Question 19.
19.
In 2012, Disney stores celebrated which anniversary of the chain? What the? In 2012, Disney stores celebrated which anniversary of the chain? It's pretty sad.
Hashtag pouring out for Disney stores.
Yeah, those used to be great.
We had one in our mall. It's down the way here. And
Well,
we
like
went
an
to
hour away.
No, the mall right over there on Barrett Parkway.
There was one there?
Yeah, we went into it like 3 times.
Not with me, you didn't.
We met your hospital friends there that one time.
No, that was at the mall over in Cumming, Georgia.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Go to the comments, you ding dong.
Time. The correct answer is 25.
I bet 20.
You were close. WW Fanatic. Daniel with the I don't know got it. Matthew. Pamela. Avery. Autumn. Looks like everybody there. Good job. All right, your last question for the night, and your last question of this season of Disney Trivia Nights before we start over next week. And we are going to do a bonus question from the mind of Jessica in case we need to have a tiebreaker happen when I do the final scoring. So your last question is this.
Who is the star of the Disney baseball movie called The Rookie?
Saw this movie in our thing back there.
Who is the star of the Disney baseball movie called The
In
Rookie?
fact, I'm looking at it
Shut
right
up,
now.
Kyle. Don't.
I'm looking at it right now.
Kyle!
Ow! She's hitting me again. Yeah, it's right back there.
That's not his name. What is his name?
You can't see on that. You can see the title. There's nothing there that tells you.
What is his name?
Nothing there that tells you. By the way, how do y'all like the new setup? Well, you can kind of see it. Cleaned up a little bit. It's got movies. Old VHSs too from Jessica. A few more seconds.
Yeah!
Did you write it down?
Dang it! I got all those other...
You wrote Nicolas Cage Mel Gibson. How is that a slash?
Dennis Quaid. I should have known.
WW Fanatic got it last. Avery. Ooh, Autumn.
Hang on, wait. Okay.
Daniel. Matthew. 8. Pamela. Allie Rose. Very good. All right, so
Dang, I'm so mad I missed
so
that.
we're gonna do a bonus question here. Everybody can answer this, but it's really intended for the scenario that if Avery, the way we do that final bonus point,
This is what kills me is we shouldn't do the question until next week when we know that we need the bonus question.
Are you sure?
That's how I would handle it, but it's not my show because we may not need it at all.
We may not, but this is one last. Think of it as a bonus time.
Okay, so.
Okay, do I get to answer it too?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to start the timer too. So everybody can answer, but we're looking for whoever's first. Yes.
My rules.
Fine.
We don't need a timer because it's whoever answers first out of Matthew and Avery.
Yes.
Everybody else is welcome to answer, but Matthew and Avery, whoever answers first gets the bonus point. Okay. The question, I will read it 2 times. What is the first item that Mary Poppins pulls out of her carpet bag when she arrives?
I feel like there's an obvious one there.
Read it again. What is the first item that Mary Poppins pulls out of her carpet bag when she arrives?
Oh, what is it? Gosh, what is it? Oh, I know this one.
Avery got it.
Well done, Avery.
It's a hat stand.
Well done. I knew it was something that wasn't supposed to fit traditionally in there.
Yeah.
All right, so Avery, you have gotten the bonus point. It's only active in the case of a tie.
In case that we actually need it.
Which traditionally we don't need it, but it's there in case I do. So we will reveal who won next week this season. That person at that point will contact you, or we'll have you contact us, one of the two, to select your trivia theme for next season, and we'll utilize it during next season because there's going to be some open dates for that. But we're going to restart. So make sure you guys come back next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll get started with some new topics. I'm going to give you your point totals tonight. And invite a friend. I'd love to see some new faces here. I'm going to figure out a way to give you guys extra points for bringing a friend and having them be here for more than one time. I'm going to figure out a way to calculate that because we want to grow this little business.
Spouses don't count.
Why not?
That's cheating.
All I care about is seeing multiple names on the thing, so I don't care how it happens. I second that on what you say. That was a solid question, Jess. You should write more.
Thanks.
I would listen. If Jessica would do the questions, I'd love it because then I could put together just the magic of it.
I also work full time, guys.
Exactly. Wait a minute, I work full time too. Just
Doing this. This is your job.
Well, this and
I work full time in a hospital.
that other wall
that
over
sucks
there.
the life out of me.
There's another wall you guys can't see. I have two worlds where there's a wall that doesn't exist for you guys, that exists for you back here, that exists for other people over there, for different things that I do on podcast, YouTube.
Maybe one night I'll surprise y'all and come up with the questions.
Never know.
Jessica's.
We
trivia
did. Wait a
night.
minute. We did let you do it on your birthday. Remember? It was Jessica's birthday night.
Yeah, I think all the questions were about cats, and y'all hated it.
Yeah, it was bad. We've done cats way too many times. All right, here's your point totals. Pamela with 12, Benjamin with 4, Avery with 17, Daniel with 8, Matthew with 14, Allie Rose with 13, 8 with 13, WDW Fanatic with 6, Shelby and Austin with 1, Clint with 1, Autumn with 10. Very good job, guys. Thank you so much for participating with us tonight, this season. Invite some friends to get them started, excited, because if they get here for that first one, they're more likely to stay if they know they can compete throughout the season to beat out our champion, who will either probably be Avery or who's in the lead right now, Mr. Matthew. Let's see here. Speaking of work, when's that book channel coming along?
Bro, I didn't come at you, don't come at me.
Daniel, I don't know that we're ever going to break her on that one.
Nope.
But anyway. By the way, Daniel, I will message you tonight. I'll hold myself to it if I don't message me with a confirmation on our next meetup date or meeting date. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Thanks for being part of our little family and the Disney family. Until we assemble again.
May the force be with you.
And we'll see you real soon.
Bye, guys.